Datsun again. Today's plans, or the weekend's plans rather, I need to make a list. I feel like I've been underproductive due to never really having a clue what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go down and end up just staring at it for ages. So I'm going to make a list, stuff to do, and then I feel like if you've got a list and you start ticking stuff off, you're probably going to do it, or at least be more motivated to do it. So yeah, I brought the wheels that I've rebuilt just to test fit. I really don't know how wide these are going to be, so I really need to put one on, double check it's going to be okay, and then I'll seal them all up and get tires. Do a few more engine bits. I brought a Haynes manual, one of those old bad boys. Look at this thing, it's been well used. Managed to get it on eBay, so hopefully that's going to help out with a lot of the stuff that I've forgotten, especially the gear linkages and stuff, because I don't know how a manual column change goes back together. So yeah, make a list, maybe get the interior back in as well today, or at least parts of it, figure out how it's all going to go together, because I need to order sound deadening and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, just the drive ahead. Right, let's get the old boy out. Doggies. And we're here. We've moved the truck out. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Probably going to start with putting some bits back on here. Radiator, alternator, just some other bits and bobs that need to go in. Kind of tempted to test fit this though first, just for that lovely bit of motivation of seeing the wheel on it. So I'll maybe just pull this off, chuck the wheel on first, just to see how cool it looks. So yeah, not too much wider, but the offset is obviously very different. So it's just lifting the truck up, so you're gonna have to just imagine how it's gonna be. I think width-wise we're absolutely fine, safe, probably don't need to run much stretch or anything like that. But yeah, I can't really get it any, to how it's actually gonna sit until I get tires, so yeah. I think it'll be pretty cool. So I grabbed a couple of the old boxes out. I'm going to put the radiator back in and the alternator back in, but I'm also going to have a little read of this. So I'm actually just going to sit down, make sure I've got everything, know that I'm doing everything the right way. Then I will send it and just see what happens. So first things first, I thought, right, I'll make sure this radiator drain plug still comes out, and it does come out, but it brings everything with it. So that's repairable, but also fuck it, just get a new radiator. So good start. Snapping more bolts, I decided I should do interior stuff, because I guess it's less likely to snap. So this was taken off when the car was getting painted. Probably can't see, but it's basically the inner bolt, that one there, to open it from the inside. So I'm going to try and get this in before I put the, I don't know, can you call them a door panel on this? It's just a piece of leather, but yeah, I'm going to climb in and try and put this in. We are working. We now have two doors that open and close. I'm now going to go through my box and figure out what I need to put this piece of leather back on the door. So I'm pretty sure I will need one of these. They're both the same? Yeah, they're both the same. So one of these, one of these, one of these. I'd imagine that's the bit that goes on there. Maybe a clip. Definitely one of these. Put them on the back of that. It should hold it in. Is that everything? I think so. Alright, let's give it a try. I need double-sided tape on this. It's kind of these wee things at the bottom aren't actually holding it in.
I've got the back there. I've got loads of them if you want to.
I don't know if there was something maybe in the door that held them in before.
Usually just push in with that. What's there? Oh, it's because that's already been glued, so they can't go all the way in. That one's probably okay.
So it's maybe been.
They've been glued.
You probably don't go in, and that's why it's been done that way. So as you can see, these push things are dead. They're not working again. So I'm going to drill a wee hole here and just use these ones so I can just pop them in and out a bit easier. So I'm just going to drill a hole, put one in each corner. It's black anyway, so I'm sure one of them in each corner shouldn't look too bad. So I'm just going to get a drill. Alright, second try. Smart to put the door handle in first so it's got something to hold on to. Should work now. That pushed far enough. I'm going to push these in. It looks like they're maybe not going far enough in, so I'm going to have to make the hole a bit bigger. See if I can get maybe even longer ones out of there. But I'm going to put the camera down for now and check. Here we go. So I found these ones. Is it going to focus? easy enough to put back in, and if they break, they're easy enough to get new ones. So pop this little thing in, I'm pretty sure it just clips on much like that. It's got so many brakes in it, but hopefully it stays together. Last thing I need to go on is this, which is pretty simple. That goes on first. Then you've got to sort of half get this back on there once it's on. So yeah, there we go. One plain door with window. Sweet. One side done. The next thing we're doing is we've got these little rubbers that go back in here. But the other side is broken, so we're trying to match the other one up so that they can slide in properly. Over here. So that's Dad's trying to force that bit of metal back in to match this one. And there we go. Both door cards fitted and done with the window seals as well. Right, so I'm going to start this because I always forget it. So I'm going to put to do and to buy. So as we found out earlier, we need a rad. What we're going to do now, I guess I can just get as far as I'm going to get and then put this on as it happens. So this is it so far. I'll add to it as I go. Alright, so we're going to do steering column, etc. It's going to be a bit of a pain because I don't know how this works, but we're going to attach this back to the body of my car. Dad is here to help, and then it looks like these splines in here are attaching onto this, which turns. We've got a Haynes manual, we're just going to do it. Right, so we're going to try and get it to steer again. We've put the steering shaft in, and now we've got to get the this bit. What's this called again? Well, steering shaft, I guess.
It's a column shaft.
A column shaft inside this little boy. Get it all lined up. You can't see anything, but yeah. A little bit tricky, but we're going to do it. Shaft in, the other bit is inside. It's kind of hard to see, but you have to like match up the teeth and then obviously make it sure it's in the middle so you can then get full lock to the left and full lock to the right. So I'm just putting this back on now and then we'll see if we have managed to do it. Right, steering shaft in and connected back up here. So in theory, we turn a wheel, we should have steering again. We do. We're good. Right, next on the list is this joyous piece of everything turning, moving at once. This is the column shift gear, so yeah. Might need a little Haynes manual. So basically it can't be too bad. Like everything here hooks up to, so this is the shift for the column. I'm pretty sure this will attach onto something and then another shaft goes up here into there, and then that's the bit where you attach the gear changing there. So first things first is probably clean up all this gunk, but this has just had years of filth. So yeah, I'm going to sit and clean this bitch up. So fun. This is beautiful. I unfortunately still don't have a tripod. I've been saying I was going to buy one for ages, so you can't watch me do this, so I'm just going to click back to once I've finished doing it. This is about as clean as I'm willing to get a part that you will never see. So yeah, I might not put this on just now because I need to do some reading first. So I might leave it here for now. Come and torque up the wheels later. I need to go and have some food. So yeah, I'll be back at it soon. I am back out here again. I have this old school King Dick. Okay, I'm out here with this King Dick. I'm gonna torque up these wheels because they need done. Unfortunately, I only have 3 because I lost the bolts for one. Being the smart man that I am, luckily a mate said that he's got spare, so he's going to give me them. So that works out pretty well. Pretty sure these are 13. Yep. I have set Mr. King Dick to 19 foot-pounds, which I'm pretty sure is what these wheels are meant to be at. So, yeah. Let's have a check. I have to put the phone down here. Yeah, let me see if I can set this phone up here. Does that work? Oh, zoomed in. Let's go back. Right. Let's see if I can hold this wheel while torquing it down. Yeah, so these are, as I suspected. I'd done them to what I thought would be a good amount, but it turns out they're probably all over torqued, which is fine. Yeah, these are all going to be probably more so than they need to be. I'll go around them for safety anyway. Make sure they're all at least 20. So yeah, these are torqued to spec, and by spec I mean over torqued, but they'll be fine, I'm not worried. I don't even know if I showed these off, but yeah, got these pretty crusty boys from Japan, got them polished up, they look pretty good now. Right, that's them done. I'm going to work on this list so I do not forget. First off, for to buy. What else I need? Sound deadening. What else do I need for this thing? Tires. What else do I need? I need vinyl paint to repaint the roof, because it is currently cream and it needs to be black. I also need leather dye because the seat is also cream. My dad deals with classic cars. He's said that as long as it's proper leather, it's quite easy to dye it, so that is something else I will buy. Obviously later on I'm going to get new shocks and stuff to make it a lot lower, but for now, like, I'm just trying to get it running and driving. To-do list is definitely going to be bigger and probably take longer to think up, so I'm going to pause the video right now and write everything I think. Right, I've added to the list. There's actually quite a lot, but I mean, in actual fact, a lot of these things could be, you know, thingied off quite quickly. I've still obviously got the bed to do. That is unpainted and just sitting up there. But I really wanted to get this running driving sorted first, and then I can worry about that afterwards. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Sitting here in a mess. I'll probably have another video next week, which will actually be tomorrow as far as recording it. I'm going to be here for another day. So probably the next video will be gear linkages, a few more engine bits, and more interior. But yeah, that's it. I'm just sitting in the truck, having a beer. Sitting here, pretending that one day I'll get to drive this. Peace.